my love say? All right, what does Aries need to know before the end of 2025? What does Aries need to know before 2025? What does Aries need to know before 2025? All right, Aries. All right, Aries, you got Ace of Cups. So with the Ace of Cups, be ready for a new opportunity. You got the Eight of Swords. You got the Three of Swords, okay? So a lot of you are feeling stuck. A lot of you are going through some type of painful separation. You're going through some type of heartbreak. With these two alone, I feel like you guys are having a hard time trying to see what's coming for you. There is a new opportunity and there is a lot of emotions going on right now. So you're ending this year with a lot of confusion, heartbreak, and you're battling yourself, okay? So, but there is something coming. There is something coming. Clarify the Three of Swords. Clarify the Three of Swords. All right, so we got Justice. All right, so some of you, there's a Libra around you, coming towards you, or in the near future. A lot of you are having someone is going through a divorce. So I see this year is ending with someone deciding to go for a divorce, getting a divorce, or your divorce will be finalized pretty soon. All right, Aries, let's go to Taurus. What does the Taurus need to know before the end of 2025? What does Taurus need to know before the end of 2025? What does the Taurus need to know before the end of 2025? What does Taurus need to know before the end of 2025? Okay, these cards are flying off for you. All right, so we got the Empress. Some people are pregnant. We got the Nine of Cups. Some people are living in luxury. So I like the Taurus to me, honeys. Somebody's going to have some type of emotional stability coming in. I see growth. I see marriage. I see beauty. All right, we got the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so we got the Empress. Some people are pregnant. Some people are birthing ideas, coming up with something new. This is new movement. Some people are getting some new abundance. With the Nine of Cups and the Empress, I see a lot of abundance being born. I see money coming in. Investments are happening. Something that you've invested in is finally birthing. It's finally coming into fruition. You also got the Knight of Pentacles. So I see your routine with these three, the routine that you've set up is giving you something that you've been working towards. So something you've been working towards is finally coming into fruition. Something you've been working towards with that routine, something you've been dedicating your time and energy towards, is finally bringing you in abundance. It's finally coming in. Something is definitely finally happening for you. So you're going to be getting some good news. You're going to be hearing back from someone. If you're looking for a job, you may be getting a raise at your job. Stability from a job is coming in. As far as love, I do see there is marriage coming in for some people. There is a faithful and articulate partner, a partner who you can communicate with, a partner who understands you on an intellectual level, a partner that you literally can connect with. So I do see a relationship being birthed or some good money coming in. All right, for Geminis, what does Geminis need to know before into 2025? We have the Tower. A lot of changes, Gemini, chaos, revelations. We have the Hangman. What does Geminis need to know before the end of 2025? Okay, hold on. That's too many cards. What does Gemini? Okay, Geminis need to know before the end of 2025. All right, so I'm going to take this one. It just came out twice. Page of Cups. All right, so we got the Tower moment. So a lot of my Geminis are going through some type of chaos, some type of breakup, some type of sudden changes, a lot of revelations, a lot of awakenings. This has been a rough year for Gemini. So with this card right here, this is a lot of things that are falling apart. because it's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to get away from some things. Okay, we got the Hangman. It's time for you to try to make a decision. Right now, a lot of you trying to figure out which way to go. If you should go forward, if you should go backwards, left or right. You need to figure it out. This is a time to really sit here and take a pause, surrender to yourself. Surrender to yourself, surrender to your thoughts, surrender to your peace. Sit still, figure it out, stay to yourself. This is not the time to seek guidance. This is the time to figure out what you want. Okay, you also have the Page of Cups, which I love this card. The Page of Cups is mean this is a happy ending. This is a happy connection. So the Tower moments have to happen. Things have to fall apart for you to kind of see a shift, for you to kind of see a new perspective. So these two cards alone, once things fall apart, you get a new perspective on things. Sometimes you may be doing things the wrong way. You keep going to doing old habits. Those old habits will never give you something new. So you have to break those old habits. The Tower moment is for you to break those habits and look at things in a different way with the Hangman. With the Page of Cups, this is definitely you can have it all energy. This is definitely you. This is not the time to self-sabotage. A lot of you will look at situations and figure out, okay, once one little thing happens, you ready to just keep it moving. But sometimes you really got to sit there. You really got to sit there. You really got to just hold on and figure out, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Can you get past it? Can you move on? Because at the end of the day, if you change your perspective and you change your thought process, you can have everything that you want. Okay? All right, moving on. Cancer. What does my Cancers need to know before the end of 2025? What does my Cancers need to know before the end of 2025? All right, Cancers, you're having some financial difficulties. What does my Cancers need to know? Cancers, it's time to ask for help. If you need help, ask for it. What does my Cancers need to know before the end of 2025? Ask for help. All right, Strength card. Some of you are... some of you are too impulsive. Your impulsiveness is causing you to have financial strains. This is not time to worry about what you are lacking. This is time to ask for help. This is time for you to... All right, so I have a Leo and I have an Aries here. Maybe those are the people you need to be asking for help, okay? But this is the time for you to step into your power. This is the time for you to step into your power as for put down your ego, okay? If you need help, because you got the Five of Pentacles, okay? If you need help, ask for it. It's okay. Your pride. Put that pride to the side. Leos are prideful people. Put that pride to the side. Put the pride to the side. You got to get the confidence. This is structure, stability. A lot of you are lacking stability and structure. And the only way to get stability and structure is to get help from someone. I can't say that no more. Some of you are not strong enough. Some of you think you are too strong. Some of you think you can get through every mountain, every hurdle, every obstacle by yourself. That's not true. We need people. We need a team. We need a partner. We need good people in our space. We need counsel. Sometimes going to get therapy, going to talk to somebody that you can trust. Not your little homegirl that be telling everybody business, but that you can trust. Because you need that structure. You need that stability in order to get to the next level. All right, Cancer. I have Leos next. What does my Leos need to know before the end of the year? What does Leos need to know before the end of 2025? What does Leos need to know before the end of 2025? All right, we got the King of Swords. Oh, Leos. You're such an intelligent leader, but you have a hard time expressing your emotions, okay? We got the King of Swords. Them emotions is what's holding you back. All right. We also have the Page of Swords. Learning new things. Let go of worry and go for it. Speak your mind respectfully, because some of y'all are doing too much. And you got the Sun card. It's time for solitude. It's time to sit quietly. With the King of Swords energy, again, very intelligent people. You guys are natural born leaders, but sometimes you lack emotion. You lack empathy. You lack the empathy and have a hard time expressing your own emotions. So you don't give people your true self. You give people a facade, but not, so people think that you're emotionless, but that's not true for you, because you guys are very emotional. You also have the Page of Swords. This is time to learn something new, explore something new. If you have a hobby or a skill set that you've been wanting to tap into, this is the best time to do it right now. Let go of the worry and just go for it. Stop worrying about what people think about you, what people may see about you. A lot of you do have a lot of talents. This is the time to really get out of your head. Get out of your head. Open that laptop and start something new. Take a new class, take a new skill. Stop focusing on things that are safe. Stop focusing on things that are safe. It's time to take a leap. Try something completely different. I mean, what the hell? You get one life. Do it all. Try different things. Then you got the sun card. I love the sun card as well. This is really a time to get out your head. Like, this is really a soul searching card. This is a card to kind of like take a deep breath and it just live in the moment. This is a live in the moment type of card. You got a lot of things going on because you're too busy worried about what people think about you. This is not the time to do that. You need to live in the moment. You need to withdraw and have your own inner guidance. You need to figure out what makes you happy. Okay, this is the time to figure out what makes you smile. Virgo's next. All right, what does my Virgos need to know before the end of the year? What does my Virgos... Okay, Empress card. What does my Virgos... Some of my Virgos are pregnant. What does my Virgos need to know? Oh, jeez. Three of Pentacles. And we have the Death card. All right. Virgos, some of you are having a baby. Okay? I see a baby. I see marriage. I see growth. I see creation. Some of you are creating things. I also see Three of Pentacles. Put in more work. You need to put in more work as a team. Some of you are so independent that I feel like you need to go ahead and with the creation of something that you're trying to create, it's okay to have a team. It's okay to go into a partnership with whatever you're trying to create. I know some of you struggle with trust with people because you are very much perfectionist, but that mindset is what's hindering you from getting to the next level. You have to kill that mindset. You have to kill off that persona of I can do everything alone, okay? You have the Death card. This is time to let go of that ego. Your ego is what's stopping you from getting to the next level, okay? For some of you, this is also an ending. This is, I want to say, looking at these three cards, this is the ending of changing how you think, changing how you move. Things happen to you because of how you process things in your mind. Things happen to you because of your own dark demons, your own thought processes. Your negative thoughts is what gets you out of the in predicaments. You got to get out of that mindset. The people that you need to get from around you, because this is also the card of change and transformation. The people that you need to get from around you are the people you need to get from around you. It's very clear. It's very clear on who needs to be out of your space, but you're too busy trying to nurture that person. You're too busy trying to nurture the wrong people. You nurturing the wrong people so that this is why these problems are having. You're not going to find your tribe until you get rid of the people that's sucking you dry. Okay? Change your mindset, change your team. New teammates. All right, Libra. What does Libras need to know before the end of 2025? All right, Libra, you got the Strength card. A lot of you need to have more patience, more confidence. What does Libras need to know before the end of 2025? What does Libras need to know before the end of 2025? Temperance. Balance. Patience again. You got patience twice. Libras, come on. Patience, my loves. Patience. You need patience. What does Libras need to know before the end of 20? Travel. Okay, so we got Strength, Temperance, and Eight of Wands. Patience, and quick movement. So a lot of you are trying to do things too quickly. I feel like a lot of you, and you got 8 and 8, okay? A lot of you are trying to do too many things too fast. You need to learn how to pace yourself. You need to learn how to balance yourself out. Some of you don't have the confidence and you're being impulsive. You're trying to get quick results. You're trying to move too fast. Clarify this Eight of Wands for me. Oh, there you go. Justice. Fairness, cause and effect. Okay, so a lot of you are not, because you're not having enough patience in something. You're trying to move too fast. You're trying to manifest too fast. You're trying to do things too fast. Because you're doing things too fast, you're going to have a negative cause and effect. This cause and effect is going to bring legal issues. It's going to bring divorce. It's going to bring too many things. If it's a relationship that you're trying to force, stop. If it's a marriage you're trying to force, stop. If you're trying to force a relationship or marriage or something of that sort, it's going to lead to divorce. If you're trying to rush money, success, that's going to lead to downfalls. This is the Libra card as well. Okay, Justice is a Libra card. You need to really focus on having patience and let things play out the way it plays out. Some of you need to take a trip. Go see somebody. Take them. If you've been debating taking a trip to go visit someone, this is definitely a card of visiting someone you love, someone that makes you happy. Go visit that person. Take a break. Catch a flight. Okay, take a break. Catch a flight. Get on a train. Get in your car. Take a trip. You need to slow down and have patience. Everything will work out for you if you do not rush it. All right, Scorpios. What do Scorpios need to know before the end of 12? God dang. Okay, Scorpios. Scorpios, you got Ace of Cups. You got Three of Swords. What do Scorpios need to know? You got Justice. All right. So, Scorpios. My Scorpios right now are very emotional. Okay, you got the Ace of Cups. Very emotional energy right now. You guys are definitely trying to do too many things. But there's a new opportunity coming in. It's time for you to get into your creative spark. You're having some type of separation, heartbreak. You guys are struggling with right now with something you're lost. Okay, so we got emotions and we got opportunities to heal. So some Scorpios have lost something. You've lost someone, You're grieving the loss of someone. But I feel like you lost that person because there was no fairness in a relationship. This is the Justice card. This is all about fairness. If you were not being fair, if that person was not being fair, cause breakups. It caused heartbreaks. A lot of you sound like you were in a one-sided relationship. A lot of cause and effect. This is also cause and effect. Libra just got this card, so you might be dealing with a Libra. A lot of cause and effect. What you do will cause an effect. If you're cheating, the effect will be heartbreak. If you're not communicating, the effect will be heartbreak. If you're not being real for who you are, emotions, heartbreak. You guys need to reevaluate your relationships. You need to evaluate how you move. This is also the card of divorce and legal issues. I just told Libra this. If you rush in a relationship, if you are not ready for a relationship, it's going to lead to divorce. Don't jump into nothing serious. All right, let's clarify. I want to clarify this Justice. Clarify the Justice card for Scorpios. Clarify the Justice card. That's clear. Seven of Wands. Okay. A lot of you got your guard up. Your guard is up. Your guard is up. You are not ready to truly give yourself to a person. You're not there yet. Setting boundaries. A lot of you don't have boundaries set. A lot of you are having a hard time with speaking your truth or how you really feel. So you're hiding behind your emotions. And without being emotional available, you're going to continue to go through heartbreak and emotional relationships. Therapy. All right, Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to know before the end of 2025? Okay. All right, I'm going to take all three because they popped out. You got Two of Pentacles. You got the Ten of Wands. Got the Nine of Pentacles. All right, so I see a lot of decisions need to be made. You're balancing decisions. Something needs to Take priority. A lot of you are balancing out multiple commitments, whether it's work commitments or love commitments, but you're balancing out too many things. You're juggling too many commitments. You're trying to put yourself in too many situations. This is carrying too many burdens. You're stressed out. You're carrying burdens. You need to take Nine of Pentacles. You need to take a break. I need you to end this year with the vacation. Go somewhere. Okay? Go somewhere and do something. For yourself, by yourself, or with someone that makes you happy, not draining you, okay? This is, oh no, this is alone. This is time to enjoy time by yourself. Take a weekend, take a break. You have now, from now until January, take a break, take a weekend. Spend time by yourself. You need it. Enjoy what the things that you work so hard for, because you have so many commitments and so many things that you working too hard. You're too stressed. You putting too much energy into something. So because you're trying to juggle everything and you're working too hard, you're doing too much. You are successful in everything that you do. You don't need to overwork that. Okay? You don't need to try to put too much energy into something. Take a break. Enjoy the new year. Rest. All right, Capricorns. What does Capricorns need to know before the end of 2025? What does Capricorns need to know before the end of 2025? What does Capricorns need to know before the end of 2025? All right, we got Three of Cups. Capricorns need some friendly outings. You need friendship. You need to connect with your friends, Capricorn. You need... We got Seven of Swords, moving in silence. We have moving, silence, and quickly. All right, Capricorn. So, you have Three of Cups. Three of Cups is you need to get out. Be out with some friends. You need friendship, because a lot of you have the Seven of Swords. A lot of you are moving in silence, moving too quickly, getting away with something. A lot of you are being sneaky about something that is not going to work in your favor, okay? A lot of you are being used by people, and somebody is sneaking around. Either you're sneaking around or someone else is sneaking around, and the result is you're going to be used, okay? You also got the Page of Swords. And with these three, you need to speak your mind. You need to speak up. You need to start using your words. You need to let go of worry and go for things that you are scared of. A lot of you are scared of things. You are scared of trying new things. So you hide behind the past. You hide behind things. You go back to what you know because you're scared to try something new. This is a card of trying something new. This is a card of the past. You gotta pick a side. You either gonna go into something new, go into something with just go for it. Like, you really have to try to figure out what side you want to be on. You either gonna stay in the shadows, being used by something, or going forward and getting positive outcomes. All right, let me clarify this Page of Swords. Please clarify the Page of Swords, because this is the card of happiness. This is the card of happiness. This is the card of being outside, being in good spaces, being with good community, good friends. Clarify the Page of Swords for me. Yeah. Being used is the past. Learning something new, letting go of worry, and speaking your mind. All right, so we have the Five of Swords, conflict. Depending on which side you choose. Conflict. This is the card of conflict. This is the card of losing. This is the card of breakups. This is the card of losing a battle. So pick wisely. This card right here is separation due to conflict. This is what it is. This is an argument, fussing, fighting. So you can either be this person or you can be this person. You can either go back to being in the shadows, being used, or you can go to this side where you're being celebrated. And this being celebrated leads to happiness. All right, let's move on to the Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know before the end of 2025? What does Aquarius need to know before the end of 2025? All right, we got some type of stability coming in, some type of emotional stability. You have Four of Swords. Some of you are burnt out, Aquarius. You're doing way too much and you need to sit time to rest. And you have temperance. All right, so you need to balance. Some of you need to balance out things with the Nine of Cups. You have the Nine of Cups. You have the Four of Swords. You have temperance. Okay, temperance is deciding which side to stay on, what side to be on. Temperance is temperate. You need to figure out the balance. You need to figure out, what do you need in moderation? What do you need to get to this emotional stability? What do you need to keep the coins coming in? With these two cards, I feel like you're trying to figure out how to balance everything. And I feel like the only way to figure it out is to take time to rest. Take time to yourself. Take time to rest. I feel like some of you need a deep rest. You need time alone. Because I feel like you're having a hard time trying to balance everything. And with that, you're trying to figure out your purpose. A lot of my Aquariuses are trying to figure out their purpose. And you will become abundant. You will become successful. Your year is ending off with good things, but you have to take rest. You are burning yourself out. You cannot keep burning yourself out, okay? And last but not least, we have Pisces. What does my Pisces need to know before the end of 2020? What does Pisces need to know before the end of 2025? What does Pisces need to know before the end of 2025? All right. Okay, you got the same cards as somebody had these cards. Ten of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. Carrying too many burdens, Pisces. Working too hard and stressing. You need time alone. Who just got this? Somebody just got, I think Scorpio just got this. Oh my gosh. Okay. And Seven of Swords is about again. All right. So, you're moving too quickly. You're working too hard. Ten of Wands, stress, doing too much. Nine of Pentacles, you need a vacation. You need rest. You need time alone. And Seven of Swords, you're doing too much. Doing too much too quickly. You feel like you're being used. You feel like you're being taken advantage of by someone or something. Okay. With this, you need to take a moment. These two alone, you are stressed out. Your burdens are becoming too heavy at this end of the year. In order for you to remove these burdens, you have to take a break. You have to take a break. You have to say no. You have to learn how to say no. You have to step back. You cannot do it all. You are not Superwoman or Superman. You cannot save the world. You cannot save everybody's problems. You cannot solve everybody's issues. You have to say no and take a break. Love y'all.